with the cut fill map, you can see now that we can edit the color mapping. So if I select this surface, you can get to it from the properties, edit color mapping, or right from the surface ribbon. So when I click on that, you'll see that it's blue and cut and red and fill. You can change it to evenly spaced. It kind of spreads it out a little bit. You can choose hard or smooth transitions. With actual elevations, you can come in here and change the color swatch. So if I wanted this to go maybe to greens, I can go from blue to green being a deeper cut. And then with the reds, maybe I want the reds to go to a magenta for a deeper cut, or vice versa. So when I click OK to this, it's going to change that color mapping, and you'll see that now I can kind of get a shading or a gradient that shows where that color mapping happens to be. You can do other properties like load in one. You can change the elevations to be evenly spaced, and I could come in and set an origin and set a distance. So maybe I want these every 2 feet. I could click OK, and you can see now it's created a breakpoint every 2 feet, and I can come in and change the color palette or the color of that particular area or 2 foot interval. Okay. Now if I go back to evenly spaced, I can set this to, let's say we start maybe at 18. Then you'll see that it'll be every 18 every foot. So I can go every 2 feet, and I can control the color spacing from there. I can also load a color palette. So if you have color palettes that have been predefined, you can load those. So here, if I navigate to my C drive, program files, Trimble Business Center Support, and IV, you'll see that there's some different predefined TCF files or color mapping files. So if I wanted to look at the elevation mapping from our Quantum software, I could click there, open that up, and you can see this color palette. So when I click OK to that, you'll see that it's a little bit different color palette for cuts and fills. If I go back and look at one of the other ones, let's say we load this takeoff elevation map. I'll go ahead and open up that one. You can see it looks with this color palette, and I can display my cut fill mapping with that color palette. So you can also save those. So if I come out and let's say I pick on this one, I go back to color mapping, you can save it once you modify or edit it.